Well, the centre has removed a 58-year-old ban that prevented government employees from associating with the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh and its activities. According to the BJP, the ban was initially implemented in response to a massive anti-cow slaughter protest at the parliament in 1966, which was supported by the RSS. The BJP hailed and welcomed the lifting of what they called an unconstitutional ban.
मेरा मानना है कि ये बहुत ही स्वागत योग्य कदम है। धन्यवाद मोदी सरकार, धन्यवाद एनडीए सरकार जिन्होंने वो बैन हटाया। आरएसएस एक सांस्कृतिक सामाजिक संस्था है। इस देश में नैतिकता से परिपूर्ण नागरिक बने, देशभक्त नागरिक बने, उसका कोई स्कूल नहीं है। अगर कोई है तो उसका नाम है राष्ट्रीय स्वयंसेवक संघ। तो अगर देशभक्ति पूर्ण संस्कृति, भारतीय संस्कृति पूर्ण बनने से आप कोई रोक रहा है तो मैं नहीं समझता वो भारत का मित्र है।
Let's go across to my colleague Niyamika joining us on the broadcast with the details of the politics that's playing out. Niyamika, the BJP welcoming this move by the centre and saying that the previous ban was unconstitutional, but the Congress party has criticised it. Take us through the politics around it.
Absolutely, as the politics has begun, as the war of words have erupted between the BJP and the Congress party, as yesterday we have seen that how the Congress party had made an allegation as they have questioned this move of the central government of lifting the ban from the participation of the government employees in the RSS events, and for that reason now we have also seen that how various opposition party leaders, including the Congress party's MPs, have questioned this entire move as they have said that this is basically an attempt on the part of the BJP to clear out all these issues which were going on between the BJP and the RSS, as we have seen that recently how the RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat had indirectly questioned, in fact, Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He had also targeted the BJP, and that was the only reason why, just to please the RSS, now it is a decision which is being taken by the BJP government to uplift this ban which was being put up in year 1966. On the other side, we have also seen that how the BJP has also reacted over the same, as BJP has said that even during the time of during the tenure of the former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, she had also offered this to the RSS, as she had also made a condition that if the RSS will help the Congress party in the political campaigning, she will uplift this ban. However, that was not being done, and for that reason the BJP has also saying that on what basis the Congress party is raising a question upon the BJP government now, because it was also being offered by the then government of the Congress party, the then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. However, the Congress party has also given a counter by saying that this is just an attempt on the part of the BJP to divert the issue. However, the manner in which they have taken this decision, it can spread hatred all across the country, because earlier also we have also seen that how the opposition parties had raised a question that there is an involvement of the RSS members in the institutions all across the country, and that was the only reason why they had once again raising this entire issue by saying that this is unconstitutional by the manner in which this government has uplifted this ban of the participation of government employees in the RSS events.
Okay, all right. Niyamika, stay with us. The centre's decision has resulted in a political war of words between the opposition leaders and the BJP, and the Congress party alleged that the RSS will take over the government offices and tamper with the constitution. Further adding to the chorus, the Samajwadi Party has also raised concerns about the presence of what they termed as BJP and RSS sleeper cells within important governmental organizations. The AIMIM chief Asaduddin Owaisi has also criticized the order and highlighted that the RSS oath puts Hindutva ideology over national unity. The Sena UBT as well as the TMC also claim that the government officials should not have any affiliation with the RSS and call the order anti-constitutional. Listen in.
Of India सब खाकी का काम कर रहे थे, खाकी शॉर्ट्स पहनकर काम कर रहे थे, पर डिक्लेयर नहीं कर पा रहे थे। अब खुलेआम डिक्लेयर कर पाएंगे। पर देखिए कितनी शर्मनाक बात है कि आज हमारे ब्यूरोक्रेट्स, जिनको गवर्नमेंट अफसर जो होते हैं, जिनको भारत माता के लिए काम करना चाहिए और हर सरकारों को ये प्रमोट करना चाहिए कि भारत माता के इंटरेस्ट को आगे रखें, अब वो अपने आइडियोलॉजिकल इंटरेस्ट को रखकर आगे बढ़ेंगे। ये शर्मनाक चीज़ है। इसलिए ये बदलाव लाया गया था सर्विसेज में कि कोई पॉलिटिकल एफिलिएशन नहीं होना चाहिए, कोई एसोसिएशन से एफिलिएशन नहीं होना चाहिए।
it's a very serious issue. It calls into questions the neutrality of the bureaucracy. The bureaucracy must be neutral. The bureaucracy can't have affiliations outside. And the government must explain how they rescinded this ban. And the RSS is nothing but a political organization.
Attending RSS conventions and programs for government employees were banned. Now that order has been revoked, how do you see that?
Very good. Let us see. Maybe they're finally understanding what is, and we will know who is who now. So we get a lot more clarity.
Thank you, ma'am. You heard it here. This was Renuka Chaudhary talking to us about various issues here in Parliament. Rishimar Pratap for Times Now.
We all know that RSS and Mr. Modi are into different relationship now, and RSS is against Mr. Modi. To please the RSS, Mr. Modi is doing this thing, which is allowing the hate inside the government offices, hate inside the North Block and South Block, hate inside the Kendriya Vidyalayas in across India, hate inside the post offices of Hastings, which is going to be dangerous for this country. And this is a step which will destroy the neutrality of the bureaucracy in India itself.
Can be members of the RSS is anti-constitutional. It's a clear violation of the Civil Service Conduct Rules of 1964, which read, no government servant shall be a member otherwise associated with any political party or any organization which takes part in politics, nor shall take part, subscribe in or assist in any manner any political movement or activity. The question is, the government, instead of fixing these problems, the government is engaging in the politics of distraction and again engaging in a highly unconstitutional, anti-constitutional act of allowing RSS members to be part of the civil service.
Well, the RSS has, however, welcomed the decision and called the decision appropriate to strengthen democracy. The organization called the ban imposed by the previous government as baseless.
राष्ट्रीय स्वयंसेवक संघ गत 99 वर्षों से सतत राष्ट्र के पुनर्निर्माण के विभिन्न कार्यों में लगा हुआ है और समाज सेवा के विभिन्न कार्यों में वो सतत संलग्न है, परंतु अपने राजनीतिक स्वार्थों के चलते तत्कालीन सरकार द्वारा शासकीय कर्मचारियों को संघ जैसे रचनात्मक कार्य करने वाले संगठन के गतिविधियों में भाग लेने के लिए पाबंदी लगाई गई थी। वर्तमान के शासन ने आज उस पाबंदी को जो हटाया है, ये निर्णय समुचित है और भारत की लोकतांत्रिक व्यवस्था को ये निर्णय पुष्ट करेगा।
That this ban was imposed by a party and a government which had an animosity and opposition to everything which is Hindu. The imposition of this ban was unlawful. Several Swayamsevaks had taken this matter to the court. I am happy that the ban has been withdrawn, and this is a rightful action that should have happened several decades ago.
So, Niyamika continues to stay live with us. Niyamika, the politics around it continues. Two sides of it. Of course, the BJP says that the decision to ban it in the first place or bring about this order itself was unconstitutional, whereas the opposition says that now there will be the shakhas within the government offices. They say that there will be an infiltration by the BJP and the RSS workers within the government organizations.
Well, indeed, the RSS has welcomed this decision of the government of India, but on the other side, the opposition is continuously raising a question upon this decision which is being taken by the BJP government, because they are saying that this is not just unconstitutional but also very dangerous for the country, as this will raise a lot of questions upon the bureaucracy, and that is the only reason why they have also made an allegation that it is basically an attempt on the part of Prime Minister Narendra Modi-led government to resolve all the issues which are going on between the BJP and the RSS, because the opposition, including the Congress party, has made an allegation by saying that the manner in which Mr. Mohan Bhagwat had given certain statements against the government or regarding indirectly attacking backing Prime Minister Narendra Modi, that had raised a lot of questions between the relations between the RSS and the BJP, and that is the only reason why this decision has been taken by the BJP government to resolve all these ties with the RSS, and that is the reason why even RSS has also welcomed this move. On the other side, the BJP has given a counter in which they have mentioned that it is not just the BJP, but in fact the former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi had also given this offer to the RSS while putting forward a condition that if the RSS will help him in the political campaigning, that and then she will also uplift this ban from the involvement of the government employees in the RSS events. And for that reason, they have said that Congress Party has no right to question this move of the central government.
Okay, so the politics around it still continues. Niyamika, we'll have to leave it at that. Thank you for joining us with those details. We're shifting attention.